What's up, man?
Hey man, can you talk?
I can talk.
Okay, so just coming off the water. We spent about 30 minutes out in it together. Did several times, kind of got on pad, off pad. You know, I had to set it down and get up on pad. Lots of bit rate retention, then I'd have to stab it and run it up to wide open, that sort of stuff. Super solid, super solid. You don't even like hear the typical, you know, reeds rattling or anything like that. My personal opinion feels like the motor's probably mounted a little too low on the jack plate, but it has a, you know, doesn't have a hydraulic plate.
Okay.
But yeah, everything, man, with the motor is golly, it's good as gold. And he actually said it's got less hours than what he told you. I think he said it only has 160 something. Maybe he told you a little higher or something. But yeah, we're real close here. I got underneath the boat while it's on the trailer before we launched it and crawled all over the bottom. There's definitely, you know, you can definitely tell where it's done some rubbing, but it looks like it's been rubbed against hardwood.
Okay.
You know, there'll be like a streak, you know, say like 1.5 to 3 foot long, and you know, you can feel it, but it's certainly not through the clear coat or into the gel or fiberglass or anything like that.
Okay.
Unless there's a spot that happens to be sitting right on the bunks, obviously, which I won't be able to see.
Right.
But no, I crawled on the front, crawled on the middle, crawled on the back. Everything looks good there. The only thing is on the interior, about midway back on the port side, there's a console. right in the middle on the port side.
Oh no.
That would be a deal breaker for me, but you know, as long as that has been this close to you, I would say this boat's probably about as good as you're gonna find. And it's a good looking boat, man. It's yeah, that black, the silver and black and white, like it looks good. Seats are in good condition. It just has the batteries in it look pretty shit. Looks like the wiring looks like it's never really been updated or anything. So some of the wires in the back are, you know, they're showing some corrosion and, you know, look like they could probably, you know, update it. But everything works. Opened up the live well, had them run the aerators, the circulators, all that good stuff. Bilge pump works, pump out works on the lab, like all that stuff works. No blinking lights on the dash pad. Yeah, everything came on. I mean, assuming the lights work, I guess it didn't test the lights, but yeah, everything came on with the push of a button and shut off with the push of a button, and no faults, no codes, no ins beeps, nothing like that.
Well, heck.
So yeah, so at this point, it's you know, it's pretty much your call.
Well, I mean, other than that whole being a dual console instead of a single thing, I think I just bought a boat.
Okay, well, that's kind of a big deal. I mean, you're not gonna hurt my feelings turn around at the end. But no, man, it is. I don't think, you know, as long as you haven't changed your mind or anything, I don't think you're going to have any regrets with this boat whatsoever.
That's awesome, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're cool with it, I will hand the check over to him, and we'll be back on the road.
You're the man.
Okay.
Only thing I need from him, because we're in California, I need a pink slip and a bill of sale.
What are you calling a pink slip?
Title.
Do they title boats in Oklahoma?
Yeah, I think he sent me a picture of the title. I think he's got it.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
I'll double check and make sure. I'll see what all he has as far as paperwork and stuff goes, and yeah, if I'm a little hesitant about something, I'll shoot Vic and text you or give you a call back.
Awesome. Appreciate you, man.
So all right, man. I'll let you know as soon as I'm back up to it and heading back home.
You're a stud. Thanks, buddy.
All right, man. See you, dude.
All right, bye. So, we just bought a boat. Promised we were gonna take you guys along for that boat buying process. It happened really, really fast. It's the Champion 210. It's an 08 Champion 210. Literally the exact same boat that Tim picked up. Tim has a 210. You guys don't know, my brother has a 210. When we go back east, that boat that we travel around in is a 210. I really waffled with what I wanted to do after the crash. It was a rare opportunity where all my vehicles were destroyed, and if I wanted to make a real change, I could. So I really went back and forth on buying a new boat. I really considered it. I had narrowed it down. I wanted a rough water hull for guiding and for travel. We fish a lot of big water, so a rough water hull is important to me. And by rough water hull, I mean a boat that can just take a beating in those giant swells and won't kill you. So I had narrowed it down. I was looking at the Phoenix 21 PHX. I was looking at the Triton 21 TRX, just that single model of each one of those. What else did I look at? I looked at the V20 and then a Ranger Z521 were the boats that I was considering, and I went and drove some of them, and I loved, or I liked them. I didn't love them, if that makes sense. They were nice boats. They ran great, but when you're talking about a new boat, you know, you're talking double or even more money than buying a used boat. And I drove those boats, and I mean, all the way down to, I really liked the Phoenix. I got all the way down to picking a color scheme and everything, ready to order it. And I really battled with myself, and Cece and I talked a lot. Tim and I talked a lot. And for the amount of money that was going to go into it, it made more sense to stick with a hull that I knew everything about. That Champ 210 is such a good boat. You know what you're getting. You know how they're going to run. You know they're stable side to side. They're phenomenal in rough water. The only downside is that they were discontinued. So the oldest or the newest boat you're going to own is an 08. So when you buy them, you're buying an older motor, so you have to know that. You may have to repower. But beyond that, the hull itself, they're incredible. So that was Coop on the phone. You know Coop, he's a friend of Tim and I's. He was in our Michigan videos last year. He's been with us a bunch. Coop is awesome. Did that phenomenal topwater video for you guys. This boat that I'm picking up, it's in Oklahoma, so I wasn't able to go see it myself. And that is an interesting dynamic to buying a boat, because there are some things you need to know. Big things are you need to know the condition of the boat, you need to know the compression of the motor, and then personally, you need to form an opinion of the person that you're buying it from. That's what I think. Because the person that you're buying it from tells you a lot, right? If you get kind of that slimy feeling, there could be anything inside that boat that you don't know about that was jerry-rigged just to get it sold. But if you get a good vibe from the person that you're talking to, and you talk to them a few times and everything meshes, it seems good, there's a level of trust there. And then if you look at the boat, you heard Coop. So you don't just take it at face value. Coop, first thing he did was got underneath that boat for me. Let me back up. That boat's in Oklahoma. Coop lives over in Arkansas. So what I did is, because we're clear out here in California, I mailed the cashier's check to the seller, but I mailed it to Coop. Coop took it there in person to look at that boat in person and run it. We already had great compression readings, but that only gets you so far. That tells you that motor's great today. It doesn't tell you it's going to be great tomorrow. So you have to look at the overall condition of the boat. Look at the bottom, see how much damage is there, see if it's scratched up, cut up, beat up, and then really talk to your seller, get the feel there too. If the boat's looking right, if the seller's looking right, if the things they're saying add up with what you're seeing, that's your best bet, and you've probably got a good deal. So that's what we did. Sounds like it worked out perfectly. Coop loves Champ 210s, but he likes single consoles. He hates dual consoles. So I think he's a little upset with me that he's going to have to tow a dual console back to Arkansas, let anybody see him with that thing. But really appreciate him going out and doing that. This really this was the last piece of the puzzle for me after the crash, other than physical problems. I hadn't figured out a boat yet, so this is a huge weight off for us. Pretty excited, guys. Really excited that we happen to be out here on the water with the camera running when Coop called. That's it. Pretty excited to show you that boat. I haven't seen it in person yet, but as soon as we've got it back here in California, we'll get out there, give you guys a walkthrough. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll talk to you soon.